Too much? I don't know. I want to try it, so we'll see how it came out. Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you're new here, my name's Koa and this is Koa's Plant Corner. So lately I've been in a little bit of like a filming / creative funk. So I just decided to, let's just bring it back to the beginning, right? The reason why I just loved, or even the reason why I started creating YouTube videos, just like to kind of talk about my plants and to kind of, I don't know, talk to people who actually kind of get it. Because, you know, friends and family sometimes don't get it, even though they're supportive of the whole plant hobby, whatever. The reality is they don't really understand, you know what I mean? So I figured I'll just show you guys my plants, just do like a little bit of like a plant show and tell, but actually bringing the camera to the actual spaces. And this is not a room tour by any means, because I don't see myself doing one of those for a little while. Maybe in the summer, once I get I gotta do some painting. I want to do this whole rearranging situation, but I'll walk you guys through some plants. I want to show you some plant updates I want to make in my room, and we'll just keep it really simple. I don't know, and just chill and chat. Let's start something off, or let's film a pretty simple plant video today, just talking about plants, getting back to the basics. I want to show you guys some really cool things that I plan on working on in this room, and maybe I should do a tour before I change things up, because during the summer I am going to be doing some major renovations in this room, which I'm really excited for. But I'm just thinking, I'll just show you guys some stuff, some plant growth, maybe some plants you guys have never seen before, and that's honestly my fault because maybe I didn't show it to you, on YouTube at least. Some plant growth updates. I tossed some plants too, so you can't even see that. But anyway, let's just get into it. My mirror's a mess, but anyway, let me show you guys first this section here. Ignore my laundry, don't even look at it. I don't know why you're looking at it. So this is where like the majority of my philodendrons reside. I have this really cool mirror right here, and I'm actually planning on removing it because I have a Soltech Solutions light right here. Everything's shining onto it, and originally the mirror was like for me to check out my outfits, all that stuff, but the plants are taking over, as you can see. So I want to get rid of the mirror and just have this wall here where I can just have all my my climbing philodendrons kind of live here. But anyway, first off, you can see here on the left, my philodendron's splendid. Now she's doing great. She's sizing up really nicely too, even though there's nothing in that pole. I started the whole like moss pole thing and tried, and I don't know, I just hate doing it. I hate keeping the moss pole wet, and it was just too much of like a hassle. So I just left it alone. I don't even like, I kind of tie it back with some Velcro, plant Velcro here and there when I remember. But right now it's kind of doing its own thing, which is kind of cool. Hold on, let me fix the camera really quick. You know what's wild? When you're recording, you think you're recording, but then you're not recording. I literally just went over like most of the plants in the section. I'll do it again. I'll give you guys the speed run, the summary, the Cliff Notes version, okay? The ones that really stand out to me. So this is my philodendron sotoroi, looking real struggle because it ran out of space on the moss pole, and you know me, I don't ever like replace the moss pole or add a new moss pole. I did air layer it. All the bottom leaves fell off. Like the sotoroi, I don't know, it's a little bit tricky for me. I think it does require consistent watering. So with inconsistent watering, the older leaves do just fall off and just, you know. Anyway, but it's still looking really cute. It's has a lot of that sap on it. I forgot what it's called. I can't even think about it. It's not guttation. It's dang, I can't think about it. I'll put it on the screen though. It's doing a lot of that. This is the newest leaf and it's smaller, so I think it really is time for it to get a chop and for me to put it on a pole. I do have some poles coming that I'm going to be using soon in the video. You'll be seeing it, so I'm really excited about those. So my sotoroi's there. That's not my only one. I have two more, but the other one I'll show you in a second. Moving on over to my Monstera aurea. It's smaller. These are like the older leaves. Let me try to find some. These are the older leaves. You can see they're a little bit more like mature. Fenestration wise, Kata, please. Fenestration wise, because again, me and moss poles or anything, I don't have like a bamboo stake holding it up, and I think it really would love to climb, and the aerial roots are trying to latch onto other poles back here. So I do need to get this baby situated, give her a little bit more of a stable environment for it to grow onto. Like you can't even see the striping on the stem is like perfect. And it's throwing out a new leaf. Again, pretty small, so I do need to get this up and get this situated a little bit sooner than later, you know what I mean? So that she can throw out some nice big leaves, hopefully very soon. Next up is my philodendron glorious. Now I love this philodendron. I would say it's probably top three. Top three, it has to be. The ease of growing it, it's been amazing. It's been fun. It gives splendid, but like it gives gloriosum. You know, obviously that's the cross, gloriosum, cross with splendid, and it's more. To me, it looks more so like a gloriosum. I mean, it looks more so like a gloriosum, which is one of my favorite philodendrons, top tier. So beautiful. It's growing really well, and again, like me, in koa style, koa fashion, no moss pole. So it's just growing in the air, and it's doing well, you know what I mean? It's not doing terrible, but I do have some moss poles again. I'm going to be putting all my philodendrons on poles, so you guys will be seeing that soon in another video. And these are all these plants here you're seeing are in no drainage. I'll show you the glorious here is in no drainage as well. I have my second soda right here that I got as a cutting. I ripped this leaf, I'm so upset, but look how beautiful that is. Gorgeous. This one's in pond. As you can see, hopefully you can, my camera can focus, there it is. This one's in pond. And what's cool about this one is that it has a new leaf as well. And it's a little bigger than my other one, so I got it as a bigger cutting, so I'm hoping that it'll size up a little bit, you know, faster. So that's really exciting. I love the way the soda looks when it's huge. Freaking love it. I have my Thai constellation here as well. She's a cutie. Ignore my laundry. She's cute. She's cute. She keeps trying to tilt over. She's fallen over so many times over the past few days. So I'm thinking I have to repot her in one of my larger glass vessels as well, because especially since it's like on the floor, I don't want it to keep falling like that, like it has been falling. Last plant I'm going to show over here is my philodendron Jose Bono. Someone had asked me to see some updates on all the cuttings in my Jose Bono, and this is like my mother one, but honestly, can you see the bottom there? It needs to be chopped again, and if I chop it, I'm selling the top cut, because I just can't have so many Jose Bonos like I do right now. I think I have like 8 or like 9. It's ridiculous. So I'm going to be doing a video showing you guys the last updates of them and then selling them on my Etsy shop. So if you're not staying updated on my Etsy, feel free to use the link down below to stay updated when I post those plants. I need to get rid of them. Help me get rid of my Jose Bonos. I love them and I can't have 8 of them. It's insane. Actually insane. So yeah, that's this section here. It looks really nice and full, lush. The plants doing their things. It's getting light from this Soltech Solutions light here on top. I had a plant there. I forgot what I had, like a Micans maybe? Oh, not Micans. There's like a Hoya, but it died. So this whole section is gonna get revamped again. I'm gonna remove the mirror. I'm gonna pot this gloriosum on a nice moss pole, put it on this side, and maybe have a soda growing up in the middle, and then remove also that plant pot there as well, and just give this whole area just like a little bit of a I'm falling over, a little bit of a makeover. But yeah, that's that section. This is my staghorn fern. I had some yellow sticky traps there, 'cause I think some like fruit flies, fungus gnats, whatever they're called, kept like lodging in the moss. It was kind of annoying. And this is like a plant where like I don't know if I'm growing it correctly, but she's looking cute. She's cute, you know what I mean? I'm hoping that I'm doing it right. It's a new frond. This is a new frond right here, if you can even tell, because the lighting sucks over here. But yeah, staghorn fern, alive and well. Can you guys see me? Oh, you can a little bit, good. All right, moving on over to this area here. So this is my desk area. I'm not doing a plant tour. Why do I feel like I am? But I'm not. I'm just showing you some plants that's like some updates, you know what I mean? The gloriosum has seen better days, y'all. She has seen better days. I feel like she was looking a lot better in the summer. I want to show you a better angle of her in the summer, but ever since the winter, she's kind of gone a little bit downhill. So I'm not gonna repot her or anything. There's 2 plants in here as well. She's growing, I don't know if you can even tell. Let me zoom you in a little more. Pull you in a little bit more. She is growing a new leaf right there. Sorry, it's a little bit unfocused, but she's growing a new leaf there. And I know she's happy, but I think also in the winter, it's kind of normal to lose some leaves because less lighting, all that stuff. And her little leaves are just going in weird directions. So what I want to do is actually just kind of, I have these clear acrylic, my finger's sticky from the soda, right? Dang it. I have these clear acrylic stakes. I'm just gonna stake her up a little bit so she looks a little better. I know in the summer she'll kind of bounce back a little bit. I did neglect her for a little while. She had fallen a few times on my keyboard, on my desk, and did ruin some leaves that were pretty pristine. Now they kind of have some, I don't know if you can even see, honestly. Now it has some cosmetic damage, which isn't the worst, you know. It's still very pretty. This one's the next one as well. That was beautiful. Now it's a little bit less than, but that's honestly okay. And before this Gloriosum was the only thing on the shelf besides my makeup brushes on the corner there, but then I added some books here. So I think that's really cool. You can't even see it really, but I am reading a little bit more, trying to. So the little book stays really cute for this section as well. One thing I want to do different in this section, a few things, but I want to get rid of this painting here. I want to create something different. I'm thinking about doing another shelving and adding books on top. Or I'll show you another idea on the other side of the camera of what I want to do. But yeah, that's an option. So show you in this section here, some plant updates. Sorry, I'm trying to switch the camera around, but also see as well. On top, I have this is my Scandapsis wall, right? It's seen better days. Right now, it looks super out of control. You see the vine up there, just doing its own thing on top there. It's attached to the wall now. Everything kind of needs a chop. Everything needs to be propped a little bit more, so that it looks a little bit more neater. But another plant lives down here, which is dry again. This is my Anthurium pink lemonade crossed with Hoffmanii X, I think it is. And it's always it's been when I first got it, the leaves were nice and cute and fine. But then it started to do some weird stuff, curl a little bit. I'm like, what is happening? Why are you doing this? Because it's so thirsty, it's so dry. So I have it in a pot with slits, and then I have that pot into a cover pot. And I just keep water in it because it gets so thirsty. Because it sits a feet away from my southwestern window. And this is the new leaf that it gave me. It's really pretty. Anything crossed with Hoffmanii X or Hoffmanii I try to steal. Because I love how round the leaves get. And I'm hoping that it gets rounder and rounder. And it's really cute. Look at this last leaf. Barely making it, barely holding on. But again, my fault. Look how dry this is again. It's very dry, so that sits on my desk at the bottom there. And oh my gosh, I haven't shown you guys this area in a very long time. Let me tilt the camera down. This is where my begonias live, in that little glass thingy. And that begonia there, my Begonia lambii, I think it's called lambii. It's taking over that whole thing. I have one begonia down there, it's probably still alive, but the one in the back is dead. But the lambii is taking over. I have on top there, if you can even see, my sarawak, and it's flowering. I'm trying to zoom in a little more. It's flowering, super pretty. I have to water it though, because for some reason it's really dry. The flowers are just kind of dropping. But yeah, begonia section, super cute. I have 2 sarawaks, so another one over here. I'm not even taking it out of this container, because if I do, I can't put it back in. But you can kind of see the silhouette. It needs to be chopped. I would love to try chopping it and just have that. Oh, you can't even see, it's my bad. And have that little section there, just to have sarawak in it, and that'd be really cute. The lambii, I love that one too, because it's fuzzy and just fulfills some weird texture thing that I have. But the reality is it's so big. So either I transfer it to ambient humidity or put it in my Mills bowl, or I have to get another one of the same setup that I got from Lex, one of these. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see. I filmed a video on it. I'll post it down below, or I'll link it here on the screen if you're interested. I have my plants in there as well. I'll do an update of all that stuff soon in a bit. But yeah, either I do that, either I get another one of this and just have it full of begonias, or I just have my lambii transfer it to ambient humidity because it's getting huge, guys, huge. So next, I just want to show you guys what's happening on the shelf above my bed really quick. So I think you can see me if I walk away. Can you see me? You can see me. Okay, cool. Hopefully you can see the plants. It's a little bit dark. And is it like, guys, is it straight? Is it straight? Now is it straight? Okay, so good news. Everything's still looking pretty good here. This is my Micans here. She's like there are some dying leaves here. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just watered her. I went to Boston last week before last, and that was the first time I watered her in like probably a few weeks. It's ridiculous. So she's looking a little bit better now. My Ciba Blue looking nice as well. And I put my Patriciae up here because I do like the way it looks trailing, kind of like when it's face down, but it's not doing anything growth-wise. I think because there really isn't enough roots. It's really not enough light in this section, but she's still alive, so I'm not gonna mess with her or move her, you know what I mean? A new leaf is coming, you see that? And this is the old one that's been like hardening off for like, 3 months now. It's ridiculous. But it's definitely my fault. It does need more light up there, and it's in no drainage, of course, because all my philodendrons, I think most of them are in no drainage. This is my Scindapsus here. I think it's like the Argyrius one. It's not doing well. It doesn't look well. Like I think some vines are just like dying, and I'm just tempted just to toss it all out, honestly. I used to be the one to be like, okay, yeah, it's fine. Let's just chop it up, chop and prop, you know? Nowadays, I just don't have the patience or the time. I did that for my Micans, and that's why it looks pretty lush. I did that a lot for that, but now, no, I'm just gonna toss it, and I have a lot of other plants in my room that I can replace this one with, so I'm thinking I'll just do that. It'll be easier, right? And you know, it just works best for me. That's it for this corner. I've been thinking about getting one of those track lighting that Soltech has one. I think also Russo Plant has one as well. I've been thinking about it, but I don't know the aesthetic in the room, if it'll look a little too industrial, having a track light in my bedroom / plant room. But that's something I'm flirting with. Or I can do another pendant light, kind of like the Soltech one. Put something down here, but instead of Soltech, I'm thinking it'll be the Russo Plant one that I have. I'm thinking about putting that here. But again, like I'm sleeping and the light's above me. I don't know how I feel about that. Like the vibe of it, that makes sense, like how I feel. But that's what I want to do with this section. Moving on down to this section. Now it's gonna be really hard to see. I'm gonna try to sit down on my bed so that I'm not in the way while I'm talking. I apologize for the lighting as well. This part in my room, even though it's right next to the window, the light sucks, and this plant stinks. My Anthuriums are like flowering and they smell so bad. This one is my Anthurium, what is it? Anthurium Bedside Af cross with pink lemonade. It smells like mothballs, and the smell, like you know how certain smells kind of like bring back certain memories? I just don't like the memory, don't like the smell. It's just, ugh. Let me bring it out closer actually, because my Anthuriums are flowering here as well, and I do want to show you guys some of them as well. Crystal Lux here, super pretty, super cute. New leaf here. I love how chubby it's looking. I love me a chubby leaf. Give me all the chubby leaves. And it is flowering right now. It's not even in the female stage yet. You know, the little sap stage yet. So that's fun. I don't know what I'm gonna like do this one. I don't want this one to be a mother plant, but the timing, it may have to be, because this one isn't in the female stage yet. It's about to be. This one is my Anthurium. Ooh, I'm forgetting these names. I know it's been too long. Crystal Mag crossed with Luxurians. This is the one from Bunny. And this one also has a new leaf, as well as a flower. Again, the female stage is first and the male, so I'm able to add pollen to these inflows. And I have, only pollen I have right now is my Anthurium Pink Lemonade crossed with Crystallinum. So I don't want to cross the Crystallux with the pink crystal. It's going to be like to me, it's going to be like is that math? Is that science? It's going to be like a Pink Lemonade Lux, right? So I don't want that. I already have that, and I really do love the plant. I do love the plant, though. No, I don't want to do that again. And then I have this one. So I don't know. I got to figure out what I'm going to cross with what. But this is my Silver Mag. Silver Mag, I think it is. Crystal Silver Mag. Can't remember. I'll put it on the screen. I chopped it back because it had a really like annoying bad festation of like thrips, but the new leaf here, and it's super beautiful. I'm so glad I did not toss it away. I didn't like toss it out because I was getting frustrated with the thrips on this plant. It was annoying. This is one of my paths that I got from Ecogenera or one of those Ecogenera or Tropicals, don't remember. It's looking a little crazy, but hopefully she'll grow in there pretty nicely. Is that it for the updates here? Oh yeah, this is the Anthurium Bassier crossed with Pink Lemonade. It smells like mothballs. Again, these plants need to be washed down, but super pretty though. I don't know if you can see that. Super pretty. The venation is like stunning, and these are my other Anthuriums here. This is my Ace of Spades hybrid. Super pretty. You can't even, I don't know if it's picking up on camera how red that is. Yeah, it's like really red. I love that. And this is where all of my Jose Bono, oh, I forgot my Forgetti is also in flower as well. I don't think I want to maybe I will cross something with the Forgetti. That'd be kind of fun. All of my Jose Bonos are here, guys. So I'll do an update video soon on all of them. Then again, I'm selling them because I can. All my Hoyas are in here too. And this is the section here that I do want to change up. Let me put this back on the tripod so I can sit down and talk. For this section, I have been enjoying it's not straight. I'm sorry. This is more of a chill vlog, guys. Like a chill sit down thing. I don't know. So for this section, I have been enjoying having these ambient Anthuriums grow here, and right now it's a little sparse because I did chop back a lot of the leaves because I was not dealing with the thrips situation. So I'm not really one to toss out a plant, especially if I really love it. I'll fight, you know. So I just chopped off the leaves and just left like 2 to 3 leaves for all the plants, and that kind of helped me to manage the thrips situation. It wasn't on this plant. It was on these 2 plants, but I still chopped back this plant because I just didn't want to deal with it anyway, in case it was there. But I'm thinking of getting rid of this Fabricor and just having a bookshelf here. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm obsessed with Charmaine's bookshelf, her plant shelf she has in her living area. And I've been wanting a similar setup for a while, and I don't know how I'm gonna do it with all my big Anthuriums, or maybe I'll do like a half bookshelf or something so that these can still grow up and just be big the way they are. But I'm definitely gonna get rid of the wall here, the Anthurium wall here that I have, and these paintings, and get rid of that. I'm thinking just like a white bookshelf. Either it's half the size of the wall, or it could be the whole size of the wall. And then I'll have plants in there and actual books as well, because again, I've been reading a little bit, and this year I want to read a little bit more, so I want to get more books and all that stuff. So yeah, and this Fabricor, I'm gonna be honest with you, these plants are neglected. Let me show you a little bit of what I'm talking about. Some of them look good just looking at them, but then there are others at the bottom, like my Anthuriums down there, which are like struggling. You can't really see better, but look at that. Oops, you know what I mean? I just neglect this area a lot, and not intentionally, but it's really just because like it's it's hard to even get in there to open the door because of all of these plants at the bottom here. It takes over the space down there, so it's hard for me to even access the plants in there. And if there is like a bug breakout or something, I can't really tell right now. So I have like all my valuable, I still care for these plants in here. I just don't get to water them or like look at them or like, you know, spray them down, care for them, appreciate them the way that I really would love to. So I feel like if it's outside of a fabric greenhouse, these would be gone. These plants down here would be gone. They'll be on the shelf. I'm able to actually see all the plants. They can grow and trail the way I want them to, and I can just appreciate them, you know, appreciate them a little bit more, and just, you know, give them a little bit more love, because they deserve more than this. They deserve better. They deserve better, I'm not gonna lie to you. Awesome. Okay, so for this area of my room, this is where the Millsbell resides, right? Sit down again, I like this. This is where the Millsbell resides, and this top shelf, I want to, like, the top of the Millsbell, I want to just scratch, like, get rid of the majority, excuse me, of plants there. My rickrack cactus is not doing well. I think I'm doing something wrong. I have my, this is not a Ripsalis, I think it's Epiphyllum. I don't know what type. I'll put the name on the screen. But that one's doing really well. Look how nice it looks. Oh, I love how weird it looks. Don't you love that? I think it has these like new shoots. I think I'm doing something right. I don't know, guys, I don't know. Just taking it day by day. But I love what it's doing here on top of the Millsbell. So this I'll keep as well. But the rickrack, I think I'm gonna have to toss that out. It's not doing well. Or is it? Wait, maybe it is. All right, I'll have to figure things out with that rickrack. I have to chop and prop if I have to, because I'm not sure what I'm, like, how to freaking grow it, you know what I mean? So I plan on leaving or growing some smaller anthuriums here on the top here. So I have two already there. You can kind of see I want to just grow the small ones, or maybe I'll just have my Ripsalis collection up there and have them kind of like drape and grow alongside the Millsbell, which would be super awesome. That'll make me happy. The pothos here up the pole, it fell the other night when I was in bed, like dying because I was sick last week. You can, I don't know if you can even tell from my voice. I'm coughing a lot and have to like take a break, but it just fell. It's getting kind of top heavy. So I don't know, growing the pothos was fun. Just like the Monstera I had here. I'm like, yeah, growing the Monstera is fun. And then after a while I was like, oh, I'm sick of like having to keep chopping it down or, you know, letting it trail and tying back up, and all that kind of gets annoying for me. So I may just put like a philodendron here, or just let my Ripsalis just take over the side and just keep it simple that way. I don't know, but I feel like I'm gonna miss something here in the corner, so I have to figure out what to put on the side here. Maybe a Monstera, but it needs more light than, right now the only light this pothos is getting is from, what? Just the Millsbell maybe? That's really it, and it's really not enough light, so I gotta figure out a low light plant for here. Ooh, maybe I can have like my staghorns. I do want to get more staghorns because they're really freaking awesome. Maybe I'll like, or have some like mounted plants. Ooh, that sounds nice. Anyway, that's the goal for here. I have a Rousseau plant light that I am heavily thinking to put right up above the Millsbell, and have my Ripsalis grow there, and have my Xerozecia stanguii silver dollar coin plant grow there. I'm gonna have the Ripsalis collection grow here, or I can do mini anthuriums. But now that I'm thinking, if I'm gonna do that bookshelf back there, my smaller anthuriums can live on the bookshelf, and I want this section to be like my epiphyllums and, like, you know, my weird quirky plants live up there, because I access this area a lot and I see them, you know, and kind of like, oh my gosh, you're so weird, you know what I mean? So that's the goal, I think, for up here. I'm gonna have a video coming soon of me revamping this section, maybe next week, maybe this week. I don't know how I'm gonna situate that. But lastly, for this video, I'm gonna show you guys all of some updates in the Millsbell, and this is the section that I pay the most attention to because I can access access it a little bit easier than I can my Fabricor. So I did do a little bit of a clean out yesterday, a little bit of like a reorganization because it was getting crazy. It was getting messy, and it's still messy. I have to do an actual clean up, a wipe out. I did chop some leaves yesterday, so we're pretty good on that. But yeah, let me just show you what's going on there a little bit. I want to get y'all in a little bit more so you feel like you're actually in the greenhouse, you know. Hopefully you can hear me over the fans. Am I gonna regret not taking it off? I think so in editing. I think I will regret it. So let me just take off one of them at least. Yep, I'm just taking off that one. I can't find the other one. Okay, so this is my Anthurium Carla Blackier. And I was saying on Instagram, I don't know why it took me so long to get this plant. Because I think I do know why. Obviously the price, because it is very expensive. It's probably one of the most expensive Anthuriums that I have in my collection right now. But it was so worth it. Like, the venation looks very, like, it pops out. Very striking venation. I'm leaving it back here so you can see the coloring. Even when it's backlit like that. Like, I'll even put a picture on the screen here of what it looks like when the new leaf's emerging. It's very, very red. And especially with the combination of the striking veining and how dark the leaves can get, it's like a very pretty plant. It's like definitely one of my favorites. How dark it is too. Even though it's like pretty close to the light, it lives right here. Roots, no drainage, of course, you know how I am with my no drainage stuff when it comes to my Anthuriums and plants, but it's doing great. And this one specifically is a Carla number 6 crossed with a Carla number 5 spider. So super, super cool. I'm really happy I got that one. And I don't see myself collecting Carlas. I think just for, I don't know, when I have a plant that I like to have 2 of them, you know what I mean? You can call it greed, whatever. I would like another one pretty much, so yeah. So I did repot some plants last night, even though I was super, super like exhausted from, again, being sick, whatever. But new leaf on this one. I'm trying to pull it out so you can see. And this is the newest leaf as well. It's growing so weird. I think it's so far up. It's a little bit doing something weird. Like, kind of looks like malnutrition. But I feel like my Anthuriums started doing this since I added silica to my plants. So now that I'm out of silica, I'm not going to add it again because I've never had like the weird patterning like this before. So I don't know. I'm not really a fan of it. And yeah, so I repotted it. I soaked it down in hydrogen peroxide. I think it has something to do with the nutrients. And I'm not adding silica anymore to my plants because I hate what it's doing. What it's doing to the leaf and everything. This is a baby from my Anthurium Long Pappy crossed with Dresslerii. This was actually the bottom cut, I think it was. Was this the bottom cut? And look how big it's gotten. I don't know if I even showed you guys the process of me chopping this plant. But it's gangly, but I moved it up here because, I don't know, this plant brings me so much joy. The mother plant of it actually is right here in the corner. Looks a lot smaller, but it's in pond because it was rotting really bad. And now it's finally kind of catching itself. I don't know, so you don't see the weird backlighting. Isn't that cute? I love how round it is, and it's giving me a new leaf there, which is super cool. Rooted. I don't know, y'all don't try pond yet? If you haven't tried pond with Anthuriums, what are you waiting for? You know? That's that in the corner there. So I did water a lot of things, so everything looks a little bit yellow and like sad because I just forgot to water everything. And like when you're sick, I don't know about you guys, but when I'm sick, even my plants, they kind of take a beating too. So you can kind of tell how I feel based on how they look. You know what I mean? This is my Anthurium No ID from Cartel Dawn back in the day. And I just kind of hooked it on the pegboard in the back there to kind of add a little bit more fullness in the corner here, and I really like what it's doing. Can you guys see that? Yeah, it adds like a little bit, another leaf here, which is really cute, I think. And I have this is my Anthurium Dark Phoenix. Let me pull you guys in a little bit closer, aka love of my life. Just kidding. No, I'm not. This is my dark phoenix here. She's doing so well. It looks amazing. Even the older leaves looks amazing. Can you see that? A little bit. Pull it down. Y'all too tall. Why y'all so high up for? Jeez Louise. Yeah, it's looking great. I love that freaking plant. These are my, I think it's a round pappy cross with Bedside af from Scott Cohen. This is like a double-headed plant, so it's 2 plants in there. I don't know if you can see it a little bit. I'll zoom in a tad bit so you can see. Yeah, that's a new leaf you see there. And when that one does out a new leaf, the other one is working on one right there, if you can even see it. But yeah, huge plant. It's getting a little leggy, but I'm hoping now that with the new situation, it can kind of get a little more bushier and kind of grow in the filaments area here. What else did I change yesterday? What else did I update? Oh, King of Spades. I keep forgetting about that one. I don't know why. I think because it hasn't grown. So yesterday I actually did repot it as well because it was like dying in a 4-inch pot. Like the roots were just like, get me out of here ASAP. So I did repot it in the same container that you saw before. I have a lot of those containers. It's repotted now, and hopefully she'll give me a new leaf soon. And after a few leaves, then I'll go ahead and chop her, sell the bottom cut to make some extra cash so that I can do all these plant renovations that I plan on doing in my room, you know what I mean? And this is my Anthurium Pink Lemonade Cross with Luxurians. Am I saying that right? I think I am. It's in flower, folks. Are we seeing that? It's in flower. I don't even know if it's in focus. It's flowering. So it's so tiny though. I don't know if I'll even do anything with it. Also has a new leaf back here as well, if you can see. So that one I repotted yesterday as well. I don't even know if that inflo's gonna survive. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was definitely a risk, me repotting it when it's flowering and has a new leaf, but I've done it before when it comes to new leaves, but not with flowering. So we shall see, right? We'll see what happens. So this huge monster, this huge girl here, this is the Anthurium Pink Lemonade crossed with crystallinum I was telling you guys about before. That's in flower. I just chopped off the old inflow, and here is the new one. It's in the, I don't know if you can see, it's in the male stage right now. It's in the male stage right now, so it has pollen all over it besides the actual tip of the flower. So I'm actually going to collect the pollen in a little bit, and I'll film that for like an Instagram reel and stuff so that I can have that. I already collected pollen from the first one, and for this one I'm going to do the same. I wanted this one to be a mother, but I didn't have any other pollen for it when I was going through the female stage. So yeah, so for now I'll just collect the pollen and just have that. I have the Crystal Lux that's flowering, the Mad Crystal Lux is flowering, my Forgetii is also flowering as well. So I may just mix some pollen with the Forgetii, see what happens, do something fun, you know what I mean? Because that'll be this was actually my first ever plant baby situation, so that's kind of exciting, you know? Okay, let me pull you guys down so you can see the last update here, which is really my Bedside af. So if you're not new here, you've seen my Bedside af before, and I'll put a picture of what she used to look like on the screen. She was stunning, okay, stunning. But when it comes, but I guess for me, I don't know, it's everyone else's story, but all I can do is speak for myself, huh? When it comes to Bedside af, for me, they can be very finicky, and over the past, has it been 5 years or 6 years? I don't even remember. It's been so long. 5-6 years of having her, she goes through these phases where she's cute and then she looks like this. I chop up off the leaves and just kind of start over with her. So she does have like a new leaf coming out, but she has 2 inflows. Now with this plant, it has flower before, but instead of it producing pollen, it just does like this. I don't know if you can see, it barely has pollen on it. And I don't think it even goes to the female stage, it just goes straight to the male stage. And this is like the 3rd or 4th inflow that I've had for it. So I don't know if this plant is just like a dud when it comes to flowering. But it has another inflow, so we shall see what happens. I would love to self it so that I have, I don't know, just so I have another Bedside AF, because they are my favorite Anthuriums, Bedside AF, and I just want to have more, you know. So right now she's down here. She's getting a little bit of light from behind the pink lemonade across the crystallinum, but I know she's gonna do great. So she's down there. When she has her ugly phases, she lives down there. You don't see her much. I don't talk about her much because she's trying to figure her life out. Okay, I'm trying to give her the space to do so. Ouch. That's really it for the Mills bow. I mean, that's really all the exciting updates to me. Again, I'm not doing a whole tour, so I'm not gonna talk too much because you know me, I can keep talking about the plants on and on and on. Oh, I gotta put the fan back on. Thanks for reminding me, y'all. What I do without y'all. Yeah, I gotta reorganize because when these plants, after the little setup that I do, it's cute for like a month or two, but once the plants start growing again, the setup is out the window. I gotta change it again because the new leaves just pop in and then I have to adjust where necessary, you know? So yeah, so I think that's really it for updates. I feel like I'm showing you guys the same plants over and over again. I really don't be showing y'all new plants, but it's not that I don't love the other plants in my collection. It's just like, some of them are just a little, you know, I don't know, less exciting. And that's it for today's video. I don't know, just thought to keep it really simple, really chill, really cool, kind of get back to the basics of why it is that I even started this YouTube channel, so that we can talk about plants, you know? So I hope you guys enjoyed that little plant update and kind of like, hopefully you can see, I'll insert some pictures of what I'm talking about when it comes to me kind of like changing the layout of this room a little bit. I want to do some painting. I do want to add a little bit of crown molding as well. I just want to update and just rejuvenate the space because again, not only is it my plant room, it's also my bedroom. I do work from home as well, so it's my office as well. So I just want to like make it a very productive and just enjoyable zen vibey place that I can come and hang out and just, you know, even entice me to take care of my plants more, you know what I mean? So yeah, I want to paint, I want to add some rugs, I want to do some really cool stuff. So that's the vibe for this room and I'm actually very excited. I really can't wait. So if you're interested in contributing towards the this project that I plan on doing for the summer, feel free to check out my Etsy link down below. You can buy some plants for me and that would greatly help. Because I know it's not going to be cheap. So I will be selling some plants, Anthuriums, Hoyas, philodendrons as well to kind of make up for the project as well. And also, I do have an awesome video coming up soon, which you guys, please stay updated for that. I'm really excited for that. I'm working with a company that was super nice to send over some things so I can kind of get the ball rolling, you know, for my plant renovations and stuff like that. Anyway, that's it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Feel free to check out my last video right here, and I'll see you guys there. Bye.